Welcome to my YouTube and TikTok channel. I am having an examination question here, and it's under quadratic equations. And the question reads as follows. Solve the equation 3x power 2 minus 11x minus 1 is equals to 0. Giving your answer correct 2 decimal places. So, before we go into solving, we have to check if the question is in standard form. This is our standard form, so we have to compare it. We have x power 2, we have 3x power 2. We have an x, we also have an x. Then we have a c, which is a coefficient. We have a coefficient there. Now, before we go into solving, it's very important we have to identify some things. We have to identify our A, our B, and our C. So here, what is my A? So my A here, it is a 3, and my B, I'm having 11, and my C, I'm having a negative 1. Sorry, this is supposed to be negative 11. So my B is a negative 11. So now we have this information which we have gathered. Now we can use the formula of finding quadratic equations. So you might be asking, so what is the formula of finding quadratic equation? The formula of finding quadratic equation, it is this formula we use. Negative b, positive negative. So this is the formula. This is a part 2, negative 4ac over 2a. Now we have written this info down. We can now start substituting step by step. So we will start with our b. Our b here we had a negative 11. So we're going to plug it in. Here it will be a negative 11. Open bracket. We open the bus here. What was our b? Our b was negative 11. Negative 11. What was our a? Our a was a 3. And what was our c? Our c, which we put in here, was a negative 1 over what was our a? Our a was a 3. Now we begin to break it down step by step. I forgot it's supposed to be a negative 11 inside. So equals negative times negative. We are getting a positive. Getting a positive. So here we'll get our calculator. We're going to open it. Negative 11 to the power 2. I'm getting a 121. So now I'm going to say 4 times 3 times negative 1. I'm getting a negative 12. A negative 12. Negative 12. 2 times 6, I am getting a 6. 2 times 3, I'm getting a 6. Then we break it down further. As we break it down, so negative times negative, I'm getting a positive. So this is going to be 121. Negative times negative, this is going to be a positive. This is going to be 12. divide by 6. So now we have reached to this stage here. So let me bring it here. I'm running out of space. Let me bring it here. So now we have brought it here. We're going to say 121 plus 12. I am getting a 133. I'm getting a 133. 133. So 133. Now I've reached at this point. Let me try. I will have to remove. I'll have to square this. I'll have to square the 133 now. So I'm going to go on my calculator and square it. So I'm getting 11.53. When I square it, I'm getting 11.53. So I'll have to divide it now in a I'll have to divide it in two separate answers, a positive and a negative answer. So I'm going to say is equals to 11 plus, what did I find there? 11.53. 11.53 over a 6. Over a 6. Over a 6. Over a 6. Same here. Then here, going to be equals 11 minus 11.53 over a 6. Over a 6. So let me write it down properly here. Let me rewrite it again. Equals 11 plus 11.53 divide by 3. X is equals to 11 minus 11.53 divided by 6. 6. So we've reached at this stage here. We will now add. So 11 plus 11.53, I am getting a 22. I'm getting a 22. X is equals to 22.53 divide by 6. Divide by 6. So divide by 6. I'll divide by 6. When I divide by 6, I am getting a 3.7. So they told us we have to leave our answer in two decimal places. So I'm going to round out this 5. So let me just write it down. So they told us two decimal places. So I'm going to round off the 5 to round off the 5. So this is going to be 3.76. They told us we have to leave our answer into two decimal places. So I'll go here now. 11 minus 11 minus 11.53. I am getting a 0.53, a negative 0.53, sorry. So negative 0.53 divide by 6. When I divide by my 6, I am getting equals negative 0.088. Now they told us we have to leave it in two decimal places. So this would be 0.0. This 8 we round it off. I am going to get a 9. So my answer here will be negative 0.9. So I forgot the negative here. So this is how we solve. So thank you very much for joining me in today's lesson. We also offer online lessons. You can get in touch through the number on the profile picture and also our bio. Thank you very much and have a blessed day.